me why we've lied our way into a man's apartment while he's not here?
Monsieur Kristiansen was accused of harassing a young lady who has now been murdered, and he has not been seen since, even by his wife. Does that not strike you as peculiar?
Do you really think he could be capable of murder?
I believe everyone is capable, under the right circumstances. And right now, I believe Monsieur Kristiansen is in that position. While we have no suspect to question, let us use our time wisely and search for clues. Leave no stone unturned.
Chapter 6. The Suspects. I do like this, that they're showing the chapters with the titles are good, and I like that. It's like the person who wrote the story did a good job, kinda. But the rest is just, it feels rushed or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, I've said that many times already, so I guess you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break because I'm real tired and already. And yeah, I think it makes sense to take a break in between chapters. So we're gonna look around at Monsieur Kristiansen's apartment next time, which by the way is really, really big. So I guess he's doing well. Yeah, and maybe find out why he's missing, or maybe find another body and another murder would be exciting. Chapter 6, and I want to read what it said, but I don't know if I can. Somehow. Because this is quitting, I don't want to do that. No. I'm just pressing all these buttons. I don't know what they are doing. But I thought I could enter some kind of menu. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that, but fine. So apparently we have different locations we can go to, which I don't want to do right now. Because we just arrived at Mr. What's his name? Apartment. But we can go back to the museum, Theatre Street, where that actress, his wife, is, and the newspaper office. But I don't want to do that. Mr. Kristiansen was his name. So in case you forgot, we are solving a murder. We started by trying to find a painting which was stolen. Then we found out it was forged. And the woman who forged it, a lot of clues here, by the way. She was probably killed, is what Poirot thinks, but it's not what the detective thinks. He thinks it's an accident. And now we are gathering clues and interrogating suspects to see who could have done that. Let's look at this dining table.
Oh.
Johan has been drinking heavily. Drinking such a considerable amount of alcohol is good for no one, whatever the circumstances. But it is fun sometimes. What can I look at? I don't know. I've seen the brand of cigarettes somewhere before. Eddington. Have I? Maybe at the apartment of the deceased? Unknown item. Looks expensive. It has obviously been cleaned, as I can now make out the inscription. A date, perhaps? What inscription? Oh, over there. How can I... Oops, I didn't want to do that. Betty's engagement ring already says. I want to rotate. The initials of Betty's husband. Initials of the owner. I have one more discovery, apparently. This is such a dumb mechanic. Can't tell. What do you want me to look at? A magnificent ring, such a personal design, shows how much he loved her. What could have gone so wrong? Expensive stone. Madame Allen gave her wedding ring back to her husband after I'd returned it to her just yesterday. Meaning she lied about having seen him last night. Pourquoi? Which means why in French. There's more to discuss with Madame Allen. Music room door? The music room door is locked. drawer. This drawer contains a Norwegian dictionary and a set of keys labeled spare study keys. Oh, so we're counting in Norwegian, I guess. All right. Do we need that? Oops. Clicked the wrong button by accident. I guess we do, because there's still something to see here, but I don't know what that is. Dictionary, but we did that, so yeah, I'm gonna keep going. If Poirot wants to, which he doesn't really. This is so weird. See, I'm moving with my keyboard and my mouse disappears when I'm doing that. Which is very annoying because you're supposed to do that, aren't you? Study door, so we can go there now. We can speak to Hastings. This is still locked. I thought there was something over here, but I guess not. Are we gonna find him in a bad shape as well? How do you say it? Yeah, I know it's locked, but I have a key. Also, murdered or something? Perhaps the key from the drawer may be of some use. Unlocked. Now we may investigate Monsieur Kristiansen's study. Or maybe he's just not here. Because this is a small room. Desk.
Aha.
Ledger. An expensive sale, but of what? But I don't even know what you mean. Safe? What am I looking for? See, I thought I was hovering over this and it didn't expand my circle, but whatever. Full of musical notes, although a page has been clearly torn out. One step closer. Are you really though? Notepad, interact. I think I need something for it. Is that it? Do we need to speak to Hastings and think about everything we've discovered? Because we can do
Monsieur
that on our own.
Hastings, your assistance is required. Of course. What do you need? What can I do?
I believe we know who was smoking with Mademoiselle Court Smythe on the night of her death. Who smoked them? That was Kristiansen. Who are you? How do we know it was him? Well, we found cigarettes in his office. Johan smokes Eddington.
Monsieur Kristiansen was at the scene of the crime smoking with Mademoiselle Court Smythe before her death.
But to be fair, didn't she have like 3 or 4 visitors? Didn't that neighbor lady say that?
Could he be the holder of the original Penitent Magdalene painting? He may very well have hidden it here.
Could be. Are we looking for it? But this door's locked. It's probably there.
Huh.
Why do I need this still? I'm confused. Do we maybe need to... Where did we find charcoal? Wasn't it at the church and we can't go there anymore, so we need to find it somewhere else? To discover, to use on that
Gentlemen,
notepad?
you're back.
Oh, I guess we are.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Kingdom of Belgium's police force.
You should have led with that before. Nathaniel Dryden, editor of the London Illustrated News.
My apologies. I was not aware of your position on our initial meeting.
That's quite all right. You were still more polite than most of the people that come through my door. What can I do for you?
Oh, and now I need to ask him about the alibis, which is so confusing, because why do we need to go to the apartment first before doing this? You interviewed Monsieur Aylesworth, so this is because Aylesworth, that's his alibi that he was here.
I did, but that was supposed to be an exclusive. How did you know?
He told me.
It is a detective's job to know such things.
Doesn't really explain how, but okay. He said he had something to tell me that was going to blow me away. I couldn't say no.
Was Mademoiselle Farquhar present?
Indeed, she was. Although she was working on her own story, so I left her to it.
At no point did she leave the office?
She's a very hard worker and won't leave until the story is just how she wants it. Needless to say, she outstayed me. She had photographs to develop too, so was in the dark room for some time.
Could have been that she wasn't really there because you can see her when she's in there, right?
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I have another appointment. If you don't mind.
I have another question. Did she have any visitors?
This place is usually full of all sorts that think they have a story for us, or want to know more about something we've published. I was meaning to mention that to Florence, actually.
Mention what, monsieur?
A young foreign girl came in asking about a piece that was on show at the museum. Originated in Eastern Europe somewhere, and Florence had written an article on it.
So a young foreign girl. I think that's our from the museum. What is she? Curator?
Did she say why she was so interested?
She said she was researching its journey from its first home with an affluent family. I forget the name. I couldn't tell her much more, besides that it was going to be moved from the museum shortly.
How do you know?
No doubt into another exhibition somewhere.
Could this inquisitive young woman have been Mademoiselle Babagna? But why so curious about that particular piece of jewelry?
That is weird. And wouldn't she know since it's her painting or whatever? Weird.
Merci. You have been most accommodating.
So the text says, I will not take up any more of your time. Which annoys me that doesn't match up, but maybe that's just me. What can I look at? Desk drawer. Only one way to discover its contents. What do you mean?
Oh.
Check from Irene. Address from Mademoiselle Court-Smythe, but in exchange for what? That is weird. £50. But you could check her book, right? To see what she sold for that money. Maybe. Picture of us? She was obviously unaware that Mademoiselle Farquhar was present with her camera. Wait, what? I can't even tell what she's doing. What are you referring to? Item added. Camera film. Rather hard to see even when held against the light. That's it, right? No, the game is not ending on its own. That's weird. It says I've discovered everything. I'll just do it then. Can we go in the dark room? No, I guess not. What do we need that film for? Oh, dear, I think. Use this one. Camera film found at Mademoiselle Farquhar's workstation. It's the painting.
Sacre. What is the meaning of this? It is the missing painting, and this photograph is identical to one that had been burnt in the fire.
Sacre coeur. One step close to revealing the truth. Yeah, you keep saying that, but it takes you a long time. A lot of steps. Do I still need to do something with this? That is weird. Although this could contain valuable evidence, its disappearance will be too obvious. It should return it to where it was found. Oh. Did you do that or not? Let's go to the museum and ask Miss Bebanin, if we can, why she went to the reporter. I mean, a young foreign girl, it has to be her. Wait, why are you here?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Is everything all right? Do not worry. It will not be long before the murderer is brought to justice.
It always amazes me why men think that beautiful women are automatically innocent when they so obviously are not.
It's not that. I just cannot understand how such historically relevant pieces like this remain in British hands. It doesn't belong here.
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. I do not have the answer. I'm sure they are well maintained, if that is any consolation.
Probably not.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is the last thing you wish to be talking about. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, I think we haven't spoken to her, so I guess we need an alibi, right? What were your movements?
Well, after it was all cut short rather abruptly, we made our way to Mrs. Allen's play.
Oh, that's right.
Oui, mademoiselle?
Yes.
Mr. Demir and myself. We were all at a loose end and he was kind enough to invite me.
I wonder if you could explain this photograph. Wait, what?
Oh, I wasn't aware Mr. Hastings was to be the focus of Florence's article.
On the contrary, it is only one of many she took at the gala. What interests me is the brooch.
Would you believe I found it? Amazing how careless some people can be.
And you were intending on returning it?
Of course. It just slipped my mind with all the commotion of the painting.
Oh no, you stole it.
Mademoiselle Kortsma no longer requires it. I shall hold on to it for now.
Your son disappears from the museum.
Yes, and it was something that I wanted to speak with you about, actually. At the gala, I spoke with the bishop and he mentioned a painting he had seen last year. But it was one that I'd read had been stolen. He couldn't have seen it when he said, unless... Well, it didn't sit well with me. So when Evelyn escorted you both to the restoration room and he left, I followed him.
You should not have taken matters into your own hands.
I stayed well back, and the bishop is hardly the most threatening.
Well, a little.
I followed him into his church, but he was gone. I looked everywhere, but he was nowhere to be seen. It was like he just evaporated.
Oh, a secret message. Cool.
He is a man of God, not a magician.
Not a magician.
I don't know what to say. He wasn't there. I decided to wait outside, but when he eventually left, he had a wrapped package under his arm.
You have been most helpful, mademoiselle. I shall not take up any more of your time.
That she has been, even though she is very suspicious. She is making others equally suspicious, at least. Can go to the West Wing. Oh, so I'm only here for her, I think? I guess, which doesn't make sense to me, but fine. This game is so weird. Why is she in the museum? That makes no sense, does it? Whoops. Clicked too quickly. I didn't want to go here. Let's go to Theatre Street and ask Betty Allen where her husband is. Well, we already did that, but why are you being weird? Is this a bell? It is.
Ah, Poirot. Good to see you.
The feeling is mutual, Monsieur Demire.
Nah, you and your formalities. Let's talk over here.
Is everything all right?
Miss Farquhar is interviewing Betty. I thought we should talk privately over here. I heard about Irene. Tragic news. And what's this I hear about poison?
How could he have heard?
Who told you that?
It doesn't take long for news like that to spread in this city.
Well, that's not an answer.
I would appreciate some discretion between friends. But oui, Mademoiselle was poisoned.
Anything I can help with?
Oh, did you do it? When she left the museum?
I won't take offense, as I know you're just doing your job.
Well, you are a suspect, friend or not.
I attended the evening performance of Betty's show. Anastasia and I had a grand old time.
I bet.
She accompanied you as your date?
She was at a loose end after the gala. Don't worry, I'm not here to tread on any toes.
Yeah, because Poirot likes her. What can you tell me about Monsieur Kristiansen?
I mean, he can hold a conversation of sorts.
You do not think particularly highly of him.
I've never had a problem with him before. Look, I ran into him last night in a bar after the show, and by the looks of him, it wasn't his first drink of the night.
Well, that adds up because we found a lot of alcohol in his apartment, right?
He was trying to sell me a lucrative business opportunity, a way we could both make some quick money.
Did you take him up on his offer?
Probably not.
God, no. When someone offers you something that sounds too good to be true, it usually is.
True that. After the events at the Van den Bosch house.
That was some weekend. You should get him to tell you about it sometime.
If he's still alive, I can't find him.
Bragging is a sign of overconfidence. and grandiose behavior.
That's not nice.
You know, at first I found those kind of replies annoying. But now, charming almost.
I still find them annoying.
I shall accept that as both a compliment and a sign of your maturity.
Why is his mouth not moving?
If it wasn't for the detective here, I would probably still be wallowing in my own anger and self-pity.
I don't remember that, but I believe you.
You have lived a life many of us have only heard about in stories. A life that we all hope no one will have to live again.
Maybe I should look up what happened in the other game, because I don't remember. This makes no sense to me.
I second that.
Your family must be proud of the man you have become, as am I.
Wasn't he a drunk or something? Like, I believe there were two brothers, him and another one, his brother. And the other one was doing well, and he was kind of a loser of the family or something.
I will not take up any more of your time.
He was just gone. I will not take up any more of your time, just speaking to no one. So I guess I can't go here, because she is right here. No reason to go there. And I can't speak with them. Weird. Probably nothing to do over here. No, so it's just that Zechariah guy that I need to speak to, apparently. And be off. Do we need to speak to Hastings? Let me check that.
What do you need? What can I do?
No.
I will not.
Because it's very annoying, because I never know when I need to speak to him to be able to progress in the game. And also, I don't know what I need to do right now. I can only go to Johan's apartment. But I think I did everything over here, did I not? Wait, don't I have like a to-do list or something? What is that? Brooch. The brooch belongs to Mademoiselle Court Smythe. Can't do anything with it. Do I have deductions? No. 0, 0. Inspect his apartment, so that's not done. And talk to Florence. Wait, but how? What do I need to do with this? I don't know. What did I miss? But I don't have a key for this door. I need to go in here, I think. Should we try and see if we can speak to Miss Farquhar? I don't know how. It looked like we couldn't. Let's try again. Theatre Street. Group of guests. Wait. Interact. Oh, like this.
Mademoiselle Farquhar, could I speak with you for a moment?
I'm in the middle of an interview.
I really must insist.
That was incredibly unprofessional, Detective.
If we are to discuss professionalism, perhaps we should talk about your work with Mademoiselle Court Smythe.
Yeah, you show her.
I think you've got me confused with...
Enough, mademoiselle. It is time for the truth.
I noticed she did not act alone.
You don't think I was involved?
Please do not feign ignorance, mademoiselle. Where did mademoiselle receive her inspiration to make her forgeries?
Nothing.
I remind you that I stand before you as a detective. It would be wise not to continue this charade any longer.
Poirot, maybe we should...
Monsieur Hastings, if Mademoiselle Farquhar requires someone to speak in her defense, she can contact a lawyer.
That's right, he likes her.
That won't be necessary. She asked me to photograph certain pieces of art, that's all. I didn't know what she was doing with them. I swear.
Why did she choose you?
I have no idea. I thought she was just trying to help my career. And I needed it.
Your career does not appear to need the help of a criminal.
She had such confidence. She knew all the right things to say.
And she got exactly what she wanted from you.
I was financially dependent on her. She paid for the lifestyle that I had found myself in, that she pushed me into.
Couldn't you have just said no to her?
And risk her exposing me for what I had done? She was the one holding all the cards. I had no way of proving it was all her plan. I had no other choice but to do what she said.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Is it? And she's gone. Let's speak to Betty.
I am sorry to have interrupted your interview earlier.
By the looks of it, what you were saying was much more exciting. Care to spill?
A real professional doesn't.
Perhaps we should stick to my questions to you.
Oh, I don't have any.
You have been most helpful.
Well, not really. So I can just speak to Betty, I guess, over here. Wait, did this update? Inspect his apartment, inspect Betty's dressing room. Oh, now I can go there, apparently. All right. I don't know why. What do I need to do over here? Jewelry box.
Huh.
Oh, I need to find the combination, of course. And that would be probably the Norwegian words that I need. I think. But I need to find something else, right? Else how can I save? Whoops.
Oh.
See, these are letters. Would it be... I don't know. Ellen, maybe? Oops. Let's try again.
Oh.
Other method. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, then I don't know what you want me to do. So I need 4 that I know now. Let's go back to this apartment and look at the dictionary again. Do I need to speak to you? I'm just
What do you
checking.
need? What can I...
Nope.
I will...
Because sometimes I just need to think of something with him, which I already know, which makes so much sense to me. And because if I don't, then I'm not able to continue, which is very annoying. It would be nice if the game would just remind me that I need to speak to him when I need to.
Huh.
So can we make a word out of this? Is that it? With 2 letters? 4, I mean. Oh no, we need like 4 numbers, right? So maybe we just need to make a long word. I don't know. Musical notes. I'm gonna look it up. Alright, so I found it and it's something very different from what I thought it was. Wait, not this. Go back. Apparently you need to go to look at the engagement ring.
Oh.
And there you will find a date. 1412, which is the code. So go back. It's way simple. I'm overthinking everything. It's so much easier than I think. Because what I thought is that I needed to figure something out with those Norwegian words, which I don't at this point. 1412. It's just real simple.
Ah.
Order a method. Torn piece of paper. Fire to iron ends. So these are the Norwegian words. This surely cannot be English. Fire to iron end.
If it is, it's been written by someone that hasn't quite grasped the English language yet. Fire to Irene. Some kind of instruction to commit arson.
Hastings, where are you? You are speaking to me. You're not here.
It seems too obvious, but that does not mean it is wrong.
My beloved, as much as it pains to be so far from you, your words are enough at least to give me some comfort. Before you will be in my arms again. I spoke with my father. He couldn't be happier of us. And we have his blessing. I know you wanted to be here when we told him the good news, but I just couldn't wait. I've everything crossed for you tonight. Not that you need it. Break a leg, mince cut, Clem J. I would not have expected to see such heartfelt words from Monsieur Kristiansen, even to his wife. I agree with that. Doesn't seem like his style. Maybe he didn't write it? Maybe someone else did? But why? Or am I overthinking again? Probably. So we'll go back to the apartment and find the code by using the dictionary. And then we can go back again. Let me see what was it.
Aha.
So it's 4, 2, wait, what? Three, 1, maybe? I don't see. Is it 4, 2, 3, 1? I think it is. Let's go back. Someone is trying to make Johan look suspicious. 4, 2, 3, 1. Safe. I never would have guessed that.
Aha.
Wait, what? There's no number here. How do I do this? I'm confused. Alright, wait. Something doesn't add up. So the internet says I need to do something else first. So let's do that and see if that helps me. Because I'm probably going too fast again, as I keep doing with this game. Or maybe always. So the internet says use a strange node on Notepad. So let's do that. It fits. Fire to tray and its origin cannot be from the English language, but where? Oh my god, he's so slow. Oh, this is a save. Oh, I need to do this. 4, 2, 3, 1. Voila.
Huh.
Picture? A canine makes for a worthy addition to any family. Betty and Johan with the dog. It is clear that the letter was written some time ago while they are courting. Madame Ellen states what she values most about him. Love letter from Betty to Johan. My dearest Johan, New York just isn't the same without you. In a city full of millions, there's only one that I want by my side. Last night's show was a great hit. I think I have the record for longest applaud in the whole show. I miss looking out into that crowd of unknown faces and seeing you staring back. Just having you close gives me a sense of calm, and we both know sometimes I need that. Did you speak with my father's colleague, Will Kearns? He will be able to find us the perfect apartment in London. I know we don't have a date set in stone yet, or a ring, but I just can't wait to spend the rest of my life with the kindest and most honest man. Write me back as soon as you get this, Betty.
Oh.
A love letter from another woman. The handwriting does not match what I have seen of Madame Allen. This must have come from another woman. J. That day will soon come when we can be together, and everything you speak of will no longer just be a dream. Until then, we must continue to keep our relationship hidden. The flowers that arrived at the studio for me were beautiful, but signs of affection such as those will surely raise suspicions. And signing your initials, it is mistakes like those that will ruin everything. I will write again when the time is right. Until then, my love, I. Could that be Irene? And the game is not leaving again, so I'll do it. Now what? Do we need to confront Betty with this? Inspect, it still says. But I don't know what to do.
Huh.
Let's go back to Betty. I don't know. Should we confront her with that letter we found? Is that it?
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
Own a dog. Why do I want to know that?
Own? You don't just own an animal detective. He's part of our family.
Pardon. And his name?
Enoch. And I ask you the question, what's he got to do with anything? And how do you know about him?
Oh, that's the answer to open the safe.
Purely curiosity, madame. Enoch. A splendid name for a most handsome dog.
And it was your husband that mentioned him at the gala.
It means faithful in Norwegian. It was Johann's idea.
All right,
You
thank
have
you.
been most...
And I'm gonna break into your safe. Like a real detective does. At least I hope I'm not going too fast again, but I hope this works.
Ah.
It does. It's now unlocked. It contains jewelry and money, as well as Monsieur Kristiansen's spare keys. Great. I think for the room, loose key. I wonder which door. There's only one locked door, Poirot. Come on. I thought you were the greatest detective of all time. Use your brain. Is it just me, or does this all feel really simple, like simplistic? Like it's just one thing at a time, not that complicated apartment. Like if I was 10, I could probably do this, you know, a young kid. Room, wait, sorry. Perhaps the keys from the safe. Maybe you have some from the safe. Oh, found them in the safe, it's true. Now to search Monsieur Kristiansen's music room. Book. There must be something that fits into this hole. Wait, what hole? What are you even... I can't even see what that is. Would it fit? Oh, it does. It was a guess. The missing musical piece from Monsieur Kristiansen's notepad. I wonder. What do you wonder? Do you have it? No. Piano? Can I play the piano? I've always enjoyed the rich, rounded tones that a fine pianist can produce. I fear my musical talent will be far from euphonious. What's this? The painting. But I can't click on it or something.
Oh.
It is subtle, but the pigment does not match.
The pigment of this paint is brighter than it should be.
Meaning?
We have found our second forgery.
Oh.
Don't
Ah.
touch it.
Poirot, the door.
There he is. He's alive.
What are you doing in?
Monsieur Kristiansen, welcome home.
This doesn't look good, does it?
Not really.
We have much to discuss.
So Mr. Kristiansen had an opportunity and a motive, but he continues to deny killing her.
So he probably didn't do it then.
And still 2 forgeries remain.
I knew it.
Pardon, monsieur?
I knew that's why she stayed so friendly with her. Irene always said she was besotted, that she could get her to do whatever she wanted.
Perhaps you should elaborate on the identity of her?
The curator. Evelyn, what's her name? She could spot a forgery at 20 yards. What better person to show you the ropes so you can make your own?
If the board of trustees at the museum got wind of this, Miss Warbeck's career would be finished.
You could say that.
And in her own words, if anyone was to jeopardize her career,
she wouldn't be held responsible for her actions.
It seems Monsieur Kristiansen may not be the only person tied to Mademoiselle Court Smythe who has a secret to hide.
He's right there. Chapter 7, The Secrets. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.